everyone, and welcome back to another zombie apocalypse video. In today's video we're back with Mariella and Amara, and they have made it to a petrol station in San Sequoia. Of course there's also zombies sprouting here, so it's kind of very bad. You guys are gonna come over and knock on the door and be like, hey, is anyone home, can we come in? So because there's no answer, they're just gonna walk straight in, and there's a dog there, so they can kind of see a dog, but they probably won't know who the owner is. And then there is a young man there, so Amara will probably come out and be like, hey, is anyone home? And then Jody, who is the sim here, would be like, what are you, like, just looking at angry. And then he'll probably be like, hey, you're not supposed to be here, like, you should have knocked first before you entering, and just don't come here, this is not your home. And she'll be probably like, what? I haven't done anything, like, what are you yelling at me for? Like, literally. And she's like, oh, this petrol station was just open, like, it's open for everyone. My car is literally full, need more petrol, like, I had to come here, like, it was just something that we needed. And he'd be like, well, you should have found another way of coming into here, So then I feel like Amara will come in then and step up for, like, of course, Amara, because of course he just yelled at her and she's like, no, I don't want anything else. Amara is gonna come over and yell at him like, hey, don't you dare yell at my best friend, like, we just come here from San Myshuno and there's like zombies everywhere, like, literally we need, like, safe, we need someone to go, like. And he'd be like, oh, I heard this like 1,000 times, just don't remind me, like, I literally don't care, find somewhere else to go, like, literally just leave. And she'd be like, well, we can't just leave, we'll die if we leave, like, please just, like, let us stay. And he'd be like, oh, like, so annoying, like, why, like, literally I don't care, like, just, like, and of course they trip and wet too, so they're like, we traveled so far and, like, we're cold, we're, like, wet, we need help, like, literally, like, there's like zombies outside. And he'd be like, ugh, whatever. So of course, like, he's like, well, I don't care, you're not staying here. So I guess Amara would come over and place this already, just quote me for this because I literally done this like twice. So anyway, she'll come over here and like put her, like, sleeping bag down over here, so at least they're away from him. And then this one was already there because Jody already had this. So of course these guys are not very happy. He probably clean up the mess. And then Amara will come over here and, like, grab, like, the bookshelf and stuff and push it over to the side. So of course Amara just pushed all the bookcases in so that they have room, like, the doors are locked from the zombies and everything. Of course Jody doesn't know this yet. He probably heard the dragging of, like, the shelves because it could be heavy for her, but she did it on her own. So these guys are gonna sit in a, like, sleeping bags. They're still soaking wet, so I feel like they will also go and get dressed as well. So these guys are gonna sit, together. Of course, like, Amara would be like, ugh, this is so annoying, like, why? So Amara would be like, hey, like, this is gonna be so bad. And of course Jody probably just, like, because he's a bit lonely with just his husky, who's a dog, so because he'd be like kind of just like trying to listen to their conversation. And she'd be like, oh, it's so scary, like, this apocalypse is, like, so scary. And Jody will just, like, kind of come in to talk to his dog, so he's just, like, eavesdropping on them, of course. And Amara's, like, just complaining to Amira, like, I can't do this anymore, we need someone to go, we just need to find some way and just to protect themselves. But of course Jody is listening, and of course Jody knows for a fact that zombies have always been his, like, he's literally was raised to kill zombies. So his dad, before his dad passed, his dad was a zombie killer, or believed that zombies were real. And of course Jodie followed the footsteps and of course had his gun, because Jodie's dad had a gun and a few weapons, and of course Jodie earned them then from his father, and his father gave him like 2 guns that are really like special to him. But of course the girls don't know that Jodie is a very well experienced zombie hunter. So because they're just like talking about like the zombie apocalypse, like, you know, like her Amira's like going, I'm so scared, like what if we don't survive, like we're partners now together to survive, but what if like not everything like just doesn't go, like, you know, like what if we don't survive? And of course Amara like just listening, and then of course she's like stressing then, so she's taking her anger out of Amara, like, hey, that's not true, like we're gonna survive, like we can do this. And of course Jodie's just listening in, because he's like, these girls, like they literally haven't asked me anything, you know, like trying to hold in his anger and everything. Okay, so then Jodie's gonna come in and be like, hey, like listen, I got something to talk to you about, like literally I kill zombies, like I have like weapons, I have guns, I have everything because my dad given them to it. And she's like, pathetic, there is no, there's no such thing, you know. And she's like, you're lying, like literally. And he's like, I'm not lying, like literally, like he's like clenching his fist. And she's like, what if he's like telling the truth? And then he's like, I'm not lying, like literally, I can prove it. And she's like, yeah, right, like no one knew zombies was gonna come anyway, like literally you're not that special, you know. And he's like, special? Me? My father was someone, like. And then she's like, well, I don't care, like shush, just shush, you're lying. And then of course he's like, no, I am not lying. So of course she's like telling him off, like, you're lying, like literally you can't, like you literally know zombies like should have existed. And he's like, well, my dad used to be a zombie hunter, like literally he killed many. And she's like, yeah, zombies only just come now this year, like pathetic, you're just a liar. And Maya's like, oh my god, it's a secret love. JK. But she's like, oh my god, like she's just gonna start another fight, like literally why, like this is not the time, you know. And she's like, you know, these guys are arguing, like, you know, and she's just telling him like he's a liar. And he's like, I'm not a liar, like literally there is stuff out there about it. And Amaya's just sat there like, yeah, day of my life. So then I think Amaya would be like, hey, like calm down, you gotta just chill out, you know, like take a breath, you know, like wait for these guys to argue. And she's like secretly like, be like, I need to sort this man out. She's like, calm down, like no one's need to get hurt, like don't yell, like calm down. And of course that didn't work, because he's like too stubborn to even listen. Like, look at this man, he's so stubborn. And she's like, just, you know, just be quiet, like calm down, I don't want to like draw any attention to zombies, like literally this is like the most scariest thing of my life. And he's like, well, I can save you, I can protect you girls, I can do everything. And then she's like, yeah, we just met, no. Mary Ella is like, this stupid place. And she's like, well, like, you know, we could be able to protect us, but we don't know if you're like true. And he's like, forget it, like, you know, you girls are like so hard work, like literally, like if you want to die, then just, you know, go, leave. She's like, well, I guess we could go out some point tomorrow, like together, you know, like to look for somewhere safe. And he'd be like, safe? Like this is the only place I'm staying, like I'm not leaving, I'm not going anywhere. And, you know, like everything would be like, you know, I don't want to leave. So of course these guys haven't really gone to sleep yet and are still up, because he's kind of having a bit of a, like, you know, just a complete yelling session. And of course she's now mocking him, because she's just had enough of his, like, you know, his drama. So of course these guys are like yelling and just having a complete argument and insulting each other, you know, like just like, now they're kind of being nice. I don't know, like he's kind of like a weird person, because he's kind of like arguing. But unfortunately outside is a zombie. A zombie has actually come, and as these guys are talking inside, the zombie comes to the door. Of course the zombie then knocks all the things out, and eavesdrop on their conversation as they talk, so he can hear all of them arguing inside, and then he is right in front of them. The zombie is right in front of them and they don't even notice. Amira is like, huh? There's a zombie in the like place, like guys, like look, like, you know, she's like kind of like a bit freaking out at the moment. And of course these guys are still arguing, and you know, like Amira's like, guys, like look, there's a zombie. And of course then Jodie runs over, and Jodie steps back a bit, walks over, and Jodie shoots the zombie dead. Jodie then shoots the zombie dead. The girls then run behind him, and of course they're just like, oh, he actually killed a zombie, you know? They kind of shake him with fear. Yeah, and of course there's blood stains on the floor, but the girls are now really scared. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching, and yeah, hopefully to see you all in another video. Goodbye for now.